Hey, what's up everybody? John here, Delighted Acres Farm. And it's been a couple of weeks since I put out a long form video, and I figured today would be as good of a day as any to put another one out. And it's just been kind of busy. I haven't really had actually good time to do it, and whenever I did, y'all, if you are not from or haven't visited central Oklahoma, you don't know how bad the wind really can be, and so sometimes it's just not worth putting out the effort to try to video with the wind that we have. Today it is a super mild breeze. It is 58 degrees and it is 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday, and this is gorgeous weather now that we are in May. But it's not always like this. This is one of those rare occasions where I can be out here and I could probably, so I'm wearing my mic up here, and it's called a dead cat, so the cover on it, and I probably don't even need that today because the wind's not going to be intrusive, but I'm going to wear it anyway just in case, because y'all, like I said, if you don't know about central Oklahoma wind, then you just don't know about central Oklahoma wind. And so, like I said, today's a good day. I'm out here. I got some stuff I need to do. We see last couple of weeks. So, if y'all remember, here a little more than a month ago, we went to the Okie Homesteading Expo in Pryor, Oklahoma. And the day that we were headed that way, Mildred wound up sick with a really bad pasty butt and all that. Kelly took time to clean her up, and we didn't get on the road. It was like 2.5 hours after we wanted to, but whatever, we took care of her, came home, and she was doing some better. And so for a month she seemed to be doing good. And if you did watch my last long form video, then you already know this if you watched to the end. And that's the problem. When people don't watch to the end, they miss out on news. So, long story, we'll make it short. After a few weeks, we thought, well, she's ready to go back outside. So we carried her out there, and the wind was blowing really bad. And as soon as we stepped out and started going back out to flock number 1, she started sneezing and coughing and snotting all over the place and kind of going limp in Kelly's arms. And so we brought her back in. And so this is, was it last weekend? 2 weekends ago, 2 Sundays ago, so 2 weeks ago tomorrow. She just was in bad shape. Well, I left to go to Sunday school, and Kelly was leaving to come to church, and she noticed Mildred just super lethargic and not doing good. She went and got some stuff, medication and whatnot, and took care of her. We doctored her, and we didn't know what was going to happen. Well, that Monday she passed, or overnight she passed, and so we are down one of our original 4 girls. So we buried Mildred up in the field, and you know, she is still here on the property, but she is up in the field. Dug a big hole, covered it up, put a pallet with some cinder blocks on top of it so that animals can't dig her up and whatnot. And so anyway, so we're down. We were sad, but she was in bad shape, and we're not exactly sure why. But anyway, if you didn't already know that, now you do. Mildred is no longer with us, but I'm sure you've already heard Rusty, because Rusty won't shut up sometimes whenever he starts crowing. There you go. And so flock number 2 is doing pretty good. The other 3 girls from flock number 1, they're still doing pretty good. And so anyway, that's one of the things I'm doing this morning. They eat a bunch. Whenever you have 2 separate groups of chickens, so we don't have to do it this way, but we have separate feed and snacks and stuff for each flock, just so we can keep it separated. Like I said, we don't have to, but we do. And so, but it's time we need to replace some feed, some snacks, and so we went to Atwood's a couple days ago. We got 2 bags of layer feed, 2 bags of scratch grains and 2 bags of boon worms. And so I need to take it out. It's in the back of the truck. I need to take it out there for them. Also, in the last week, y'all, I think we may have accidentally inherited a cat. I'll show the cat to you here in just a minute, but we have put out posts. She showed up last Sunday, I guess, and she or he, we're not sure, we think it's a girl, but it showed up last week. It's got a collar, it's got a little bell, there's no tag or anything like that, and we posted probably 4 times in the last week on local groups and stuff, and nobody has reached out saying it's theirs. And we live just like, we have neighbors a few hundred yards this way, and then about a half mile that way begins there's like a whole community. Nobody has said anything about missing a cat. Y'all, we weren't looking to get a cat, but we might have one. We haven't named it. We're still going to give it time. Sorry about that. There's a mosquito flying around. We haven't we're going to give it time. It still may somebody come by or somebody post or see it and say, hey, that's my cat. Well, that'd be great. The problem is, it's been here almost a week and it's tame. Kelly decided we need to feed it because we don't want it starving, and when it was hungry, it would not leave us alone. It was coming up front. We don't want it up front, and so Kelly fed it. It has stayed out back all week long, and so I'll show her to you. I'm gonna say her. We don't know what it is, but I'm gonna keep saying her. So you'll see the cat. But I gotta get this feed, take it out back, and yeah. So you guys, how y'all doing? How's weather? Have y'all been mowing yet? And if you didn't know, here in Oklahoma, in Enid, Oklahoma, week ago, I don't know exactly what day it was. I think it was on a Thursday, so it's just a little more than a week ago. They had an F4 tornado that went through a neighborhood there, and it was very devastating. So you guys keep praying for Enid, Oklahoma. And I know there's a lot of other places that have had tornadoes too, but this was really, really, really severe. Nobody lost their lives, which is good, but yeah, it was a really bad one. So anyway, you guys, I gotta get to work. I gotta take care of these things, and thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned. Never know what today's gonna hold, what this video is gonna hold. It might have some treasures in it. Speaking of treasure, let me just say one more thing. As of this morning, our sub count, I think, is like 970. And so y'all, we're like 30 away from 1,000. And so that is super exciting. Y'all keep watching, keep commenting and all that. And so the more that you comment and watch, the more YouTube decides that, hey, maybe we need to push out their video a little more, and so other people might see it. So that would be awesome if you guys would just like videos, comment in the videos, and all the stuff. So thank those of y'all that already do that. Anyway, you guys, I gotta get busy. All right, so y'all, I'm gonna use my gorilla cart here and take this feed back. One thing I like about this gorilla cart is that this handle, oh, take that out too. This handle flips in on itself, and so I can just flip it around. Don't have to worry about getting any other kind of thing to attach it. And so this will then go, well, would help if I put it through the right hole though, y'all. Here we go. Let's try this. There. That goes right there, and that keeps the thing from spinning. So, all right, there we go. And this will go right here. Now our other Gorilla cart, I like a lot because the size is much bigger, but the handle on it, you can release the handle and the pull thing will come off, where you can slide it up the neck, but it doesn't turn inside itself. I like this better because if the way that handle goes on, that piece can squeeze together or it gets extended out, and if it gets messed up, then you got to do something to it to squeeze it back together or whatnot, which is what happened when I first got it. And so I wish it was made this way, but I like the size of it, so it's a trade-off. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna use this one to take the feed back. So, and as you saw, I've got a bag of egg ration for one flock. Fancy scratch for one flock. Boon worms for one flock. And then scratch and egg ration for the other flock. And boon worms for the other flock. So hopefully that will stay there and not cause me a problem. So also pulling over here, little mushroom toadstool. Alright, so for each flock we have a trash can for each, and so we're gonna take care of both of them. This one, flock number one, they don't go through as much just because there's not as many of them. Oh boy, there's a bunch of bugs in the bottom here. Alright, so before I do anything, I'm gonna dump this baby out. Cause y'all, we don't dump our stuff in here, but we do get stuff that comes out. So it's more, we use it more just for protection of the bags. So all right, let's see, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need egg ration. We're gonna need scratch. So, keep our scratch here. We keep boon worms here. Other boon worms there. And other scratch there with the scoop and it's a lid. Alright, there's egg ration. I'm gonna move that. There, this in there. So the reason we had to get some egg ration is because this last week we filled up both of their feeds. We won't need it for quite some time probably, but we'd rather have it when we need it than have to run and get it. Plus, in here, one of our signs came down, beware of chicken. And so I need to put this back up, so I'm gonna get some zip ties here in a little bit and hang that back up. Okay. Hi girls, we'll take care of you here in a little bit, okay? We'll take care of you here in a little bit. Time for flock 2. And they are eyeballing me just like flock 1 eyeballed me. Alright. Gotta get the cat chow out. Don't want to smash it. Thanks, Rusty. We're using Ranch Pro 15% egg ration pellets. One of the last ones I got accidentally, I got the crumbles, and they don't eat it nearly the same as they do the pellets. So, let's see. What do we got room for? Both of those are almost done. So, this fancy scratch. Boon worms. Get in there. Get in there. We will finish those up here in the next day or two, a couple days maybe. So just so you know, this right here, I use this as a shield whenever I go in because Rusty has a tendency to want to come at me. He hasn't come at me since I started using this as a shield. He will then take all the girls inside so he's not causing a problem. What are y'all after? What are y'all after? I don't know. He's after something. All right, kitty, why are you so dirty? I'll show you the kitty here in a second too. All right. There's your food. Now, we got other feed out here. Hey, y'all. Oh, let's see what they do. There they are. They're expecting a snack, but that'll come later. All right, they're looking good. They're all looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls. And Rusty and the Golden Girls. You gonna crow for us? Come on, do it. You were doing it? Not right now? Okay. So now he decides he wants to crow, but that's okay. He's just hoping he's gonna get a snack. Like I said, later, y'all. So let me show you our new one. Well, she's eating right now. But that's the cat that showed up this last week. Kitty, kitty, where you going? Say hi. Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, internets. Yeah? Hey. See, spoiled rotten. It's already spoiled rotten. It came that way. It came that way. So that is how we know that she is somebody's cat. Okay, that's enough. Because she is super friendly, super tame. Rubs up against us. Like I said, it's got a collar, a little bell on it. And Rusty doesn't know what to think either. So, yeah, I know. Nope, nope. And we're not sure. Hey, stop. We're not sure if she's got fleas or anything like that. Her fur is a little longer than we would like to have in a cat outdoors, but there's nothing we can do about that. If she stays around, then she just stays around, and that will not be our responsibility as far as the fur. But if she does stay around, then we probably will take her to the vet to see. Well, I don't know if people chip their cats, but if they do, we'll check that out. But also to see if she's fixed, if she needs to get fixed. But we're gonna wait a little bit still to see if anybody responds and says, hey, that's our cat. So hopefully somebody will respond and say, hey, that's our cat. So, but look how dirty you are now. Look how dirty you are. Goober dink. All right, let's look at the flock one. So we still got 3 of the 4. We got Charlotte, Helen, and where'd you go? There you go, Pearl. Right there. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, where's my snack? Give me my snack. I want my snack. Give me some good stuff. Man, y'all's combs look really good and red. You look really good and healthy. I don't know what it was with Mildred. I'm glad y'all don't have whatever it was. as far as we can tell, Mildred, she might have had like parasites or worms or something like that. We're just not sure, and so it's not one of those things where it's really worth it to take one of the chickens to the vet and pay the vet to take care of whatever's going on, unless we think there is some disease that is going to take out the entire flock, and that does not seem to be the case. So we miss Mildred. We wish that things have gone different, but that was our first loss on the farm, and so it is a lesson for us. But at the same time, we know that it happens, and it'll be fine. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna call it good for this video. Like I said, we just need to take care of the chicken and get their feed out here and stuff like that. One thing that we're gonna do later today. So if you know, I have a nephew that last month he died like 4 times. He was fighting a wildfire here in western central Oklahoma, and he wound up having a massive heart attack, and they brought him back, and like I said, he died like 3 or 4 times, and they brought him back each time. They were able to revive him, but it was the heart attack known as a widowmaker, and it's only like 10% of people survive the widowmaker. So what happened was he had a piece of plaque in his artery, and it broke loose, and it caused problems. And so, like I say, he was fighting fire, and his brother was with him, and he said, I think I need to go get checked out because I think I inhaled too much smoke. And he never asks for help. He never says he wants to go. And so his brother said, we're going then. They got to the ambulance that is always there on those wildfires, and they hooked him up. EKG said, we're going to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, he had the first heart attack. And so anyway, they wound up putting a stent in where that plaque came from. That was really the only problem area for his heart and whatnot. 13 days after he died 4 times, he walked out of the hospital. Y'all, God is amazing and answers prayer. Ty walked out of the hospital. The doctor said, there's no reason that your heart should be as healthy and strong as it is. Take it easy for a while. And this last week, he was released by the doctor. He can work full time. He got released completely from a month ago. I don't even know if it's been a month. It might have been. I don't remember the time frame. But today, this evening, we're going to a benefit dinner out where his fire department is. There's a lot of other fire departments and emergency management and all that stuff that a lot of people are going to show up. They're having a blood drive today, and all credits are going to Ty for his time and the amount that he needed while he was in the hospital. And the dinner is going to be for his benefit to help pay his bills. This even though he survived and he's healthy, the things that they had to do to save him and whatnot to keep him alive, that's not cheap. And so he is they are having benefit there. They have multiple places where people are donating, and there's multiple ways that people are able to be creative. And we bought some t-shirts. They sold some t-shirts in his benefit and all kinds of stuff. So we're going tonight. We're going to go to the dinner, get some good food, pick up our t-shirts that we are getting for his benefit. And yeah, so that's going to be later in the day for us. Of course, by the time you see this, it'll be already be over. But yeah, y'all, it's amazing how life can change so quickly. There is no good reason physically and whatnot. There's no good reason why he should have survived, but like I said, God is good and prayers are effective. And so if you were one of the ones who took time and prayed for my nephew Ty, then I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And yeah, he's still here, alive and kicking, and still as ornery as anything. Whew. So anyway, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Like I said earlier, hey, silly cat, would you not do that? Stop, move. Shh. Shh, shh, shh. Anyway, I gotta take care of this cat because it's driving me nuts. Anyway, get out of here. Back to what I was saying. You guys are awesome. I'm like 30 away from 1,000 subs, and so if you guys, like I said, if you would make sure to like and watch some other videos, man, I would appreciate that, because I just think it's cool. I'm not expecting to ever go full-time on the YouTubes, but I think it's just amazing that that many people have subscribed and that you guys are part of that. So I appreciate y'all. You guys have a great rest of your day, whatever day it is you're watching this. I'll see you on the next video.